Hi, welcome back. I've got the board at about 30 degrees, which is an ideal angle for watercolour painting. It doesn't all run down the paper. So I'm going to do a Lake District type of scene, the English Lake District. So I'll wet the paper, a little wet. I took too much of the handle off of this one when I bought it some months ago. I'm going to have to get some more. Right, there we go. Right, so I'll put a sky in. I want some warm. I'll go over the whole painting with the raw sienna. So just where the reflections are going to go in the lake. And then with some alizarin blue and Payne's grey, we can just put in a nice heavy type of sky. Keep the light in the centre of this. Got some more paint in there. Right, I'll just get a bit more of a lowering sky. I think that's what you call that. So let's just. Okay. Let's see what happens to that. Right, I'm going to just dry that off a little bit. So I'll take it off. Oops. The paper is Fabriano. I've been using very good quality paper given to me by David Dickinson, some beautiful Archers, Saunders, Bockingford, heavyweights. But for this type of painting, this Fabriano, £130. Weight is superb, I have to say. It's a great paper. And it's cheap. Right, just a bit of Payne's grey, a bit of lemon yellow, a bit of sienna. Let's just get and we'll go over that with some bit of blue. Get that yellow back in there. Now try and keep the horizon horizontal. It's going uphill already. Right, so let's get a nice good dark in there. Sorry if my head's in the way. Okay, that'll do. Come along there, just a bit of detail on that bank, and then we'll put in a bit of distance behind that, so it's just a plain blue and alizarin. Okay, so that will give a distance, and I'll give that a bit of a dry because I want to put in another. Well, that'll do. Some nice cliff coming down from here. And we'll get that coming into there. So a bit of Payne's grey, a bit of and then we'll get some ochre in there, or some raw serum, shall I say. Some yellow in there. And we'll get some detail back in there now, some nice green. Oh, we've got a hair or two. I'm going to put a tree up in front of that side there, so I'm not over bothered about. Okay, just a little bit of detail. Let's show some trees on all stuff coming down across here. Okay, well that's all right. Now with a card, I'll just, if I can find a card. I'll just scrape out some rocks. You can't. It's difficult to do this on the arches because it's such a thick textured paper. But it wouldn't take the scraping back to white, but this paper is superb for this. Okay, that will do. That will just show some detail in that. Oh, they're just too small, those rocks. I want them a bit bigger. Okay, that'll do. We can put in some hard bits down the bottom. Okay, now we want some foreground. But before I do, I'm going to put in the reflections of the distance. But to do that, I want to re-wet the paper all the way across. We'll just get some reflections in here, just touch. And we'll get that all the way down into okay, and we'll put the blue back in there as well, with just a touch of that alizarin. Okay, now we got the other side. And then get some dark reflections. Right, that'll do for the moment. I'm not going to put the rocks in the reflections. I'm now going to just put in some of that sky dry brush. I hope that works. So the alizarin, blue and grey. Right, I should have put that raw sienna back in there. Right, that'll do. I'll give that a dry now. Okay, we've put in some land in there now. So burnt sienna, my de rigueur. So let's just put that in. So in my head. And put some ochre, bit of light red as we come into the foreground here. Plenty of dark in here because I'm going to etch out the rocks, but it needs to be wet. And we've got nice warm colours in here to make it possible. Let's come right across here with those, with that beach. Right, now while that's wet, nice and wet, we'll have some fun with the card now. That's not scraping back too much because of the underpainting, but that's okay. That's right. Right, okay, that'll do. We can put some dark stuff in there now. Payne's grey. Right, okay. Let's put in some autumn leaves. Vary the, you do this alter the direction of your bits of brush, otherwise it will look just a little bit too regular. Now we can put in some branches, trunks. Okay, we'll have these coming up from here. Get some of these a little bit thicker there. Okay. Just keeps one side of these chunks darker if possible. And we'll put in some, just ground it in some foliage. Just some grasses just sticking up here and there, and a few flicks. Now that's wet, we can probably just put in some okay. Right, well I'm going to leave that. Just maybe some rigger work in some birds or something. This barren stretch here, let's put in some more grasses. Good green is either burnt sienna or burnt umber, Payne's grey and a lemon yellow. Just to counterbalance that tree, just a bit of weight, and just take the reflections down, and it will save water. Okay, I'll put a signature on it. And a couple of birds. Okay, that'll do. That's what I wanted to do. Leave you with some watercolours for the long weekend. Well, it's a bank holiday over in the UK anyway, so I won't be doing much. Right, put the mount on. Maybe the blue mount would be better, but it's a horizontal. I've done many of these types of paintings over the last 3.5 years, or 3 years and 4 months. But they're all different. The mindset is different, the atmosphere is different, and the feeling is different. Right, well I hope you enjoyed that. Let's just bring you round and have a look. I could have taken that tree off up here really. It looks as if it's being, well I will do that, I will. Hold on. Just get some just up the top here, so it looks as if it's going off the picture, which it should do. That'll do. I'll just dry it off, then I'll put the mount back. Hold on. Okay. That's better. That looks like it was meant to go off the edge rather than fitted in. It's like doing clouds between two banks of trees. You put them there because there's a space, but forgetting to put the clouds behind the trees so that it looks, rather than just superimposed. Anyway, there we are. I think it's quite reasonable. I think probably a bit obvious, a bit too regular right in the middle there, but might have been better if I'd left it out. But anyway, let me know what you think. Leave comments. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Bye bye.